I'm over here at this gentleman's channel called Epic Sellouts, and he's doing a bit on trans world sports, women's tennis, in quotes, about 20 minutes. And he actually says, sorry, I've been missing in action, but the strikes on my channel are up, so I'll try to add some new ones here. And I told him, this is all Kabbalah, the divine he, she. The enemies of Yahweh and what the Bible says not to do is what man is doing. Not sure if you're a Christian born again, but this is what they want for all. And this is a problem. It goes somewhere. Thank you. Cheers, soft voice. And I gave him a playlist to help him understand where this is all going. And hopefully he will come visit the channel and will become ensconced in what 99.9% of my videos speaking of the Lord Jesus Christ, speaking of the salvation that is found in him. I mean, there's so much. I just bleed evangelical worldview. And how can you not, right? In this world of great wickedness and in the world of social media, still having what little bit of rights and freedom that we have that they are ebbing away at and will one day be completely illegal to say any form of speech that does not come under the reins of the people above you that are crafting your reality for you, changing words, changing the sex of people, drawing people into the divine androgyne of Kabbalah, taking you into that 1984 mind control, where it's not just that they want to shut you up so you don't say anything, although that's part of it. But even more than that, even broader than that, is they want you to believe the lies. And so it's easier for them to really start with this deception where they have obvious, clear, no duh, come on, a 3-year-old could get this. Male, absolute masculine face, absolute masculine bone structure, very little makeup. He does a good job, and I'll show you this here in a minute. They want you to believe this lie, which is why they're showing you and saying this is a
As a
woman.
man.
But in all reality, this is not a woman. This person was not born with a whatever, okay, that would be indicative of women. But anyhow, they have named her Martina, and she is obviously, you can tell from the the title, tennis. This is their thing, tennis. And so they have been for a long time showing you an image for you to bank in your mind as woman. This is woman. This is woman. This is woman. So they want to get to the youth, and it's easier to impregnate their mind with this programming early on to recast your understanding in the visual field of what is a woman. And I mean, even look at the hair. I mean, what about this, other than a little bit of pretty lipstick and pretty eyeshadow and eyeliner, speaks about woman? But see, they're recasting, which is a form of witchcraft, I'll have you know. They're recasting your eye gate to take in an information piece here and code it as female, when in all reality, this person either has or had the phallic instrument of a male. So I don't know how long this person's been around. I'm not familiar with this person. I hate sports, although I get how there's a lot of information that can be taken from team sports and whatnot, although I think this is more of a single player type of sport, or I think sometimes they have doubles. Not that I care, because sports isn't my thing, but I really like how they're making it so that they will determine and program for you what is woman. And then they will control your speech, and then they will control your ability to talk about it, and then they will control your ability to even understand, what is real, what is true. And then you get to the point where you have to believe the lie or else. And so I like how he talks in here about her veins on her arms. His arms are just puffing out. He said he's never seen a female that has that type of pattern before on their body. I forget how he phrases it, but it's really good. He's just super soft spoken.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, there we go. We're not really wasting a whole lot of time with Martin. Martin's a man. Martin wears very large glasses. Martin has very large triceps and forearms. Martin is just a man. That's all I can really say.
Actually, I guess if you back it up here, he is going to point out these arms and these veins. And I would say that he is 100% on the money that women, even in intense workout, we don't have veins that pop out like that. And then these hands are extremely male looking. You're being deceived and you should be totally ticked off.
The raccoon mullet that it has. Oh, yeah. I would say that this is male. I would say that everything we're looking at is male. Including that goofy, bleached raccoon mullet.
Okay, he doesn't really care. He doesn't really like his hair, but that's not the point. When you look at this, you can tell we're not talking about women no more. In fact, women have a very particular type of body. Even the ones that are real skinny and don't have much body fat. We'll just move on. I mean, if you just like don't look at the name, right? And you just zone in on that picture for a few minutes. Look at the hands. Look at these hands, man. Are you kidding me? Shape yourself, an inspirational guide to achieving your personal best. This is the ultimate rebellion against the creator, which you don't want to be a girl that God made you a girl, you can be a boy, or the other way around. And then you can lie about it. Now, what's interesting is so for some of this deception, what ends up happening here is some of them will be honest. And we've done videos. Josh Sparrow's channel has done videos. Trans Apocalypse Now's channel has done all kinds of videos. I don't really know who else is doing it. I was kind of happy to see this epic sellout. And they're all talking about how there are some people who are really vocal about saying, yes, I am a transgender. Da, da, da. Then we also have actors in Hollywood, and some of them are popping off saying, I'm a man or I'm a transgender. And honestly, it is so hard to even know if I don't think they're joking, but like, is it subterfuge? Is it real? So when Megan Fox says, I'm a man implicitly and shakes her head, I'm a man. No, I'm a man. Is she throwing subterfuge out there and she really legitimately is a woman? Or like what is the level of game playing going on? Is she one of these converted souls that you look at her and you go, no, her attractiveness is so high up there, there's no way. But really, at the end of the day, with all of this biochemical um, neutering of people, injecting them with things, getting them to these multi-billion-dollar doctors that can make, either ugly or some plain whatever, men into highly attractive women or athletic people where, there's a lot of money in this when you think about endorsements and stuff. There's a whole level of deception going on. And I would say that the underlying root of it, if you don't get this part, then you've missed the point, is that this is part of a religious orientation against God the Creator to change society from within, to reprogram it according to the UN's principles of this satanic inversion down to the gender. And it's the worship of false gods at its absolute core. And you have these people in entertainment through the cameras, through the TVs, through the interviews, through the book sales, through whatever they can do to use media to get language and information. Sermons, if you will. Sermons, all to challenge the God of this Bible and the God of to challenge. See, this is the thing. You have the God of this world, and he's pretending to be the God of the universe. Do you understand that? And so there's a lot of people that don't understand that. And then, of course, you have the God of the universe, who is Yahweh and Jesus Christ. And there's this whole game being played for men's souls. And as a part of that is this whole idea that it's all about you, right? You're God too. And so it doesn't matter whether it's TV preachers out there who are saying you're God, or whether it's government people who are saying, you're God. This is excellent. This is absolutely excellent. You must listen to this. And while I don't agree with everything Good Fight Ministries stands for and thinks, this show is very good. But this is the core point, is that there is an assault on God being God and staying true to what he stays true to, that he wants us to conform to. And then this sneaky snake coming in through these different avenues of people, through sports, through, all the things that we've already talked about. And they're all trying to get you to believe that you're God and you can just attach on to this, celebrate pride, do whatever you want. I'm curious to see what else he has to say.
Okay, Martin. You can just go away now with that gigantic man forearm.
Wow.
And, your tree trunk legs. And what?
Wow. Look, these are not women's thighs. No. I mean, even if you work out and you get really good, muscle definition, you there is nothing about this leg. He makes a good point. These calves, these shoes must be humongous. These thighs are not female, no way. And that arm, now they're just kind of laughing at you. Like, we say this is a girl, but we're just playing a trick on you. And then you have all that Obama based legislation to let, whoever go into whoever's restrooms and stuff. And it's always these little sneaky sideline areas that the God of this world uses these people together in these unions to flip the script, to change society, to push it, to augment it, to make it something that doesn't relate to who and what God is and his wishes, but rather is inverted to correspond with the fake God of this world, while dragging rather potentially billions of people to hell. But, they did it their own way. So Martin is a big giant liar pants. Okay.
Whatever's going on here, looks like you're pitching a tent or something.
Okay, let's not be gross.
That gigantic. It's a male hybrid creation.
I don't know.
Some sort of extraterrestrial.
I don't know.
Definitely.
Oh,
It's like something out of the movie Independence Day.
well, I don't know about that, but that is interesting because even though this person has a little more meat on their bones, which is fine, that is that an Adonis belt that they just got maybe a little bit fluffy, which is fine. I mean, I'm not making fun of him. He's making fun of him, but I'm not. Um, huh. So that looks like muscle and not just a poogie. You eat a little too many carbs and you get a little pooge going on there. I don't think and that's fine. People do. I don't think that's what that is. That's interesting. And they can get boobies. I mean, come on.
That hideous goblin face. And that flat up and down back. With your creature butt.
I'm not really wanting to hear all the insults, to be honest. I mean, just deal with the content. I don't need to hear all the personal insults. See, That's a man face looking back. They're just playing with you. You know, this is all about the divine androgyne of Kabbalah. It would really do you well to read about Kabbalah. Oh, yeah, see? Mm-hmm. This book right here. I don't agree with her on everything, but her Kabbalah Secrets Christians Need to Know is very good. Deanne Loper. I would get that if I were you. These are what are considered holy.